Ever wondered what it would be like to be driven around by someone else for decades? What if that driver was of a different race in a time of rampant prejudice? Today, we'll journey through the mid-20th century southern United States, exploring the unique setting of the play, Driving Miss Daisy. We'll ponder on themes of racial tension, aging, and the depth of friendship formed under unusual circumstances. Hold on to these thoughts as we delve into the world of Driving Miss Daisy. Imagine Atlanta, Georgia, in the 1940s. This is where our story unfolds. Now, let's dive into the heart of our narrative and meet the main characters. We're introduced to Daisy Werthan, an elderly Jewish woman, independent yet stubborn. Daisy, a retired schoolteacher, is a woman of her time, fiercely holding on to her self-reliance despite the challenges of age. She's not a woman to be trifled with, yet beneath that tough exterior, we find an individual grappling with the realities of aging and the changing world around her. Next, we have Hoke Colburn, a black chauffeur hired by Daisy's son to drive her around. Hoke is patient, wise, and humble, navigating the difficult racial landscape of the time with grace and dignity. He's a man of resilience, always maintaining his self-respect in the face of adversity. Despite his humble background, Hoke possesses a wealth of wisdom and kindness, qualities that slowly chip away at Daisy's initial reluctance to accept his help. Then there's Booley Werthan, Daisy's son. He's a pragmatic businessman who cares deeply for his mother. He's caught in the middle, trying to balance his mother's fierce independence with her increasing need for assistance. Booley represents the progressive shift in the South, a man who's striving to adapt to the changing times. The setting of 1940s Atlanta is more than just a backdrop. It's a character in itself, shaping and influencing the lives of our protagonists. The racial tension, the societal norms, and the changing landscape of the South all play a critical role in the narrative. The segregation laws and racial prejudices prevalent during this time profoundly impact Hoke's life and his relationship with Daisy. Similarly, Daisy's life is a mirror reflecting societal expectations and norms for women of her time. These characters, rooted in their time and place, set the stage for a touching narrative. They offer us a glimpse into a world that's rapidly changing, a world where the lines between race, class, and societal norms are blurred, setting the stage for an unforgettable journey of friendship, dignity, and mutual respect. As Hoke takes the wheel, the journey of Driving Miss Daisy begins. This Pulitzer-winning play by Alfred Uhry unfolds in the city of Atlanta, Georgia over the span of 25 years, from 1948 to 1973. The story begins with Daisy Werthan, a widowed 72-year-old Jewish woman who has recently crashed her car. Her son Booley decides that she can no longer drive and hires an African-American man named Hoke Colburn to be her chauffeur. Their relationship starts off rocky, with Daisy refusing to accept her need for a driver, and Hoke patiently navigating her stubbornness. As time progresses, we see a shift in their dynamic. Daisy, initially cold and resistant, begins to warm up to Hoke as he proves himself to be not only a competent driver, but also a reliable and kind-hearted companion. They share conversations, laughter, and even moments of tension, reflecting the racial and social challenges of their time. One poignant moment in their relationship occurs during a trip to Mobile, Alabama, when they are stopped by a state trooper. Despite the tense situation, Hoke handles it with dignity, further earning Daisy's respect. This incident is a stark reminder of the racial realities of the time, and it's a turning point in their relationship, from employer-employee to something more profound. As Daisy ages, her relationship with Hoke deepens, and they become more like family than employer and employee. Hoke is there for her in her moments of vulnerability, like when she becomes disoriented at a Martin Luther King Jr. dinner, or when she has to move into a nursing home. In these moments, we see the depth of their bond, formed over years of shared experiences and mutual respect. In the final scene, we find Daisy in the nursing home, now 97 years old and struggling with her memory. Hoke, who is now 85, visits her. In a touching exchange, he feeds her a piece of pie, symbolizing the reversal of their roles and the deep affection they have for each other. Throughout the narrative, Uhry beautifully explores themes of aging, friendship, and the power of human connection. He also skillfully highlights the societal changes happening in the background, from the civil rights movement to the shifting dynamics between races and religions. While Driving Miss Daisy is a simple story about an unlikely friendship, it is also a powerful commentary on the societal norms of the time. The play beautifully captures the dynamics of change, both in society and in personal relationships. Through their shared experiences, Daisy and Hoke form an unlikely friendship that challenges societal norms. Their story is a testament to the power of connection and the capacity for growth and change, even in the face of societal constraints and personal limitations. Driving Miss Daisy is more than just a story, it's a social commentary. The play gives us a lens through which we can explore the complicated intersections of race, friendship, aging, and independence. The author, Alfred Uhry, doesn't just tell us a story. He presents us with characters and situations that allow us to delve into these themes. Let's start with racial tension. Uhry's play is set in the American South, a region with a long and complex history of racial strife. The relationship between Daisy, a white Jewish woman, and Hoke, an African-American man, serves as a microcosm of the broader racial dynamics of the time. The evolving friendship between Daisy and Hoke, despite societal norms and prejudices, subtly challenges the systemic racism prevalent during the era. Next, we have the theme of friendship. Over the course of 25 years, Daisy and Hoke develop a bond that transcends the employer-employee relationship. Their friendship, built on mutual respect and understanding, becomes the emotional core of the play. It's a friendship that defies societal norms, providing a heartwarming narrative of human connection amidst social discord. Aging is another significant theme in Driving Miss Daisy. Throughout the play, we witness Daisy's struggle with the loss of independence that comes with aging. Her initial stubbornness to accept Hoke's help symbolizes her fight against the inevitable decline that comes with age. Yet the play also shows that aging can bring wisdom, understanding, and deeper relationships, as we see in Daisy's growing appreciation for Hoke. Independence, or rather the loss of it, is closely tied to the theme of aging. Daisy's initial resistance to Hoke's assistance is a testament to her strong-willed nature and her desire to maintain her autonomy. Over time, Daisy must confront the reality that her independence is waning, a journey that many people must face as they age. Now let's talk about the literary devices that Uhry uses to enrich the narrative. One of the key devices is symbolism. The car, for instance, represents not just a mode of transportation but Daisy's independence. When Daisy can no longer drive, the car becomes a symbol of her lost independence. The glasses that Daisy loses symbolize her declining mental faculties and her unwillingness to accept her aging. Another literary device Uhry employs is irony. It's ironic that Daisy, a woman of privilege, is dependent on Hoke, a man from a marginalized community, for her mobility and in many ways her freedom. The play uses this irony to highlight the complexities of their relationship and the societal dynamics of the time. These themes and literary devices add depth to the narrative, making Driving Miss Daisy a poignant reflection of its era. They paint a picture of a time and place that was fraught with racial tension, yet also capable of nurturing unlikely friendships. Through the lens of Daisy and Hoke's relationship, we are compelled to reflect on the enduring themes of race, friendship, aging, and independence. Now that we've navigated through Driving Miss Daisy, let's gear up for your exam. Let's start by recapping some of the key points we discussed. We've explored the dynamic relationship between Miss Daisy and her chauffeur Hoke, and how it evolves from a mere employment arrangement to a deep, mutual respect and friendship. We've delved into the setting, which is largely Miss Daisy's car and home, providing the backdrop for numerous poignant and humorous exchanges. We've dissected the plot, from Daisy's reluctant acceptance of Hoke as her driver to their shared journey through the changing social landscape of the American South. We've also highlighted the themes of racial tension, aging, and independence, and how they're woven into the narrative. Now let's take a look at some potential exam questions. For a multiple-choice question, what is the primary setting of Driving Miss Daisy? The correct answer would be Miss Daisy's car and home. A fill-in-the-blank question might be, is the key theme that explores the changing racial dynamics in the American South? The answer here would be racial tension. For a short answer question, discuss the evolution of Miss Daisy and Hoke's relationship throughout the play. A possible answer could highlight their initial reluctance, growing understanding, and eventual deep friendship. With this understanding of Driving Miss Daisy, you're now ready to ace your exam.